Hello, I'm Davidson from Oakland, California. This is Spring Wildfire 2017, and I taught a class here on Vulcan Tech Gospel one-to-ones. So what's the meaning of a one-to-one is when your hand is doing a circle in the air, the fan is doing a circle around your hand, and the fan does one circle around your hand for every one time that your hand moves around your body. So here, by contrast, is an example of a 3-to-1. Is a 4-petal anti-spin flower. The fan does 3 rotations for every 1 circle that my hand will do. So this class was on one-to-ones. There are 4 types of one-to-ones with fans in the Vulcan Tech Gospel. There are isolations, like this. And here, I'm isolating around the centroid of the fan. So both my hand and the wicks are moving. We can also do a wick isolation around the center point of the wicks. Or we can also do a wick isolation around one of these end wicks, and this might be useful for an S relation isolation. Isolate around that. Cool. The second type of one-to-one is an extension. The only complexity to this is that my fingers are going to twist in the grip at the bottom. Don't come to this point and then fold out and out again unless you do it intentionally. It's lazy. A third kind is a vertical cat-eye. This is also called a linear isolation vertically, and it's also called a glide, depending on whose pedagogy you're interested in. So move up like this, push it around, and come back down. And a horizontal cat-eye, linear isolation, glide, will look like this. When we put these together, combinatorically, I think there are 10 different possibilities. I know I said 16 in class if you're watching this and you were in that class, but I thought about it a little bit more. So we have isolations that go together. Isolation versus extension. Isolation versus vertical cat-eye. Isolation versus horizontal cat-eye. Extension versus extension. Extension versus vertical cat-eye. Extension versus horizontal cat-eye. It's probably not the best way to do that, is it? That feels better. And then vertical cat-eye versus vertical cat-eye. Feels pretty good.
Why not, right?
Vertical cat-eye versus horizontal cat-eye. And finally, horizontal cat-eye versus horizontal cat-eye. So, there are 10 possible combinations there. What makes this more complicated is that there are 4 timings and directions for each pairing. And we didn't go into this in class, so I'm not going to go into it here, but I'm going to allude to it using these cat-eyes as an example. So when we're talking about, let's say, horizontal cat-eyes, I'll start out here. My fans will go this way, they're going in opposite directions, and they're going in split time. They could go split time in the same direction, like this. They could go together in the same direction, since they're doing the same movement here. That's right. Again, this was not really part of the class, but for each one of these combinations, each one of these pairings, there are 4 different ways to do it. And then together opposite directions, like this. Yeah, making for a total of 40 different combinations.